Welcome to the May Luncheon for the Washington Automotive Press Association. I'm Alvin Jones, the president. And today we're going to take a look at a brand that is back after 28 years. If you go to Google, type in Italy, America, and travel, you'll see that there's a history that goes way, way back when it comes to Italy, America, and travel. Started in 1492 with Christopher Columbus. And throughout that time, Italian Americans have contributed greatly to America. We've had justices of the Supreme Court, Alito, Scalia. If you think about travel, there is an airport in New York named after former mayor LaGuardia. And during the time I was in college, there was an Italian American that everybody knew about. Fictional, but still, he captured the hearts of America, and that, of course, was Rocky Balboa. And during that time that I was at Howard University, the main streets were 4th Street, 6th Street, and Georgia Avenue. And the students who came from parents of means would drive either the Fiat Spider or the X-19. And as a freshman, I understood the value of a good education to make enough money so that you could get a Fiat. And of course, that was then, but now they are back. And it is an honor that I get the chance to introduce Laura Soave. She is the head of Fiat North America. She recently came over to Fiat in March of 2010 from Volkswagen, where she was general manager of experimental marketing. So she's here. She's going to talk about the return, the renaissance of Fiat in America.
Thank you, Alvin. What a nice intro. Thank you. Well, thank you. Welcome back. And thank you guys all for coming today. I appreciate it. And what a perfect setting and a perfect day. And ironically, an amazing day. We had planned this a while ago, but last night when we were flying in, it's even more special for me to be here in Washington, D.C. today because last night was a big day for Chrysler Group. And as many of you I'm sure know, we repaid our loans to the U.S. government and a full 6 years ahead of schedule. So we're on a great track. Thank you. Thank you very much. And again, this is the first tangible product between the partnership between Fiat Group and Chrysler Group. And so we're very proud, and I'm especially proud to be here. 28 years is a long time, and we're thrilled to be back. But going back for another little history lesson like Alvin started, it goes back to 1957 when the original Cinquecento was actually launched in Italy. And that's what makes this vehicle so special. The original Cinquecento was launched right after the war, and it was a time of devastation in Italy. And what this vehicle did, it did not just provide transportation, it provided freedom to people. So this is an icon of Italy that really is near and dear to the people of Europe's heart, and mine especially. For those of you, many of you have heard this before, but I'm first generation American. So I grew up with this brand. So this is really special to me to be able to be here to reintroduce this brand to North American markets. So again, thank you very much for coming. And we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about the hatchback and then also the Cabrio, which just launched a few weeks ago and is already in our studios. The one word that comes to mind that I hear over and over when we talk about the Fiat 500 is surprise. And people are surprised that when they get inside this vehicle, it's a compact car, and they get in and how much space there is. They're surprised at the fit and the finish and the materials that are used. They're surprised at how fun it is to drive and how it handles on North American roads. And that wasn't by mistake. We did a lot of work. And Fabio De Muro, our chief engineer, is here today. He's going to go into that in more detail in a little bit. And they're really surprised at the technology that's in this little vehicle. Again, the small car segment has typically been an entry-level segment that you didn't get a lot of options, you didn't get a lot of fun in it. It was just truly basic transportation. So we're very proud that we could go back to our roots and really bring back the style, design, innovation for the people at a great affordable price. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Another surprise is that we just won 2 awards from TAWA, the Texas Auto Writers Association. And they're like, this car isn't going to sell in Texas. That's Rams territory. What are you going to do with this little car in Texas? And we actually were the only brand that walked away with 2 awards, and it was the best new design and also best value. So again, we're very proud of that. And another reason I think DC is great, not only is it one of our top markets, but Gaithersburg, Maryland is where we opened our very first Fiat studio. and delivered our very first Fiat 500 to a gentleman by the name of Stephen Folkers. And he is a huge Fiat fan, much like Alvin. We've got a long history here in North America. We have a lot of passionate fans that have really been carrying the Fiat brand torch all these years, and now we're finally able to come back and bring them a great vehicle. As I mentioned earlier, we've done a lot to the vehicle. This is a proven product that's been on sale again since 2007 in over 60 countries. However, we did a lot of work to the vehicle to make sure that it not only met and satisfied North American consumers' needs, but it also met our roads, safety, emissions, and also the different climates that we have here in North America.